What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. Yo, check this out. Nerf Fortnite Dual Pack. 1911 looking blaster, Flintlock looking blaster. Quick video format, let's get into it. External overview starting with the 1911. Spring-powered, single-shot front loader. To load, you just shove a dart in. To prime, you do that. Prime strength and smoothness in line with all the other Nerf guns. To fire, you pull the trigger. Who would have thought? To fire, you pull the trigger. Trigger pull's normal, no slam fire. To the grip, the back of the grip is pretty squared off. Feels a little less comfortable than it could be. But being a small, light, single-shot blaster, it's totally fine. That's a full overview, super simple blaster. But check out these cosmetics. It looks like a 1911. I love it. Has the signature Fortnite wonky proportions as the whole front end is sort of tapered. What you see is what you get. It's a pretty simple single-shot blaster. Now to the Flintlock. Single front-loading barrel. To load, you do that. To prime this one, you use the hammer action system like that. It has a spring return, unlike the hammer shot and a lot of other hammer action blasters by Nerf. Not important, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. To fire, you pull the trigger. Who would have guessed? Down to the grip, it is a weird feeling blaster, but it's a flintlock like a pirate gun, so naturally it's gonna feel a little weird. But it's super weird, they did not put a lip at the back of the hammer action like they do with all the other hammer action blasters. So it's actually surprisingly difficult to prime with just one hand. I can do it, but even I have to break my grip and sort of reposition my hand. And I have big hands with much longer than average fingers. If you have regular size hands or kid hands, you're definitely gonna have to use your offhand to prime, which is super lame. They should have put a lip right here so your thumb has something to catch. Anyways, that's an external overview of both blasters. They're very simple, spring-powered single-shot blasters. Now I'll show you them firing. Shooting blue Nerf Elite 2.0 darts starting with the 1911. Now shooting Flintlock. Operating the blasters went just as expected. Even Hasbro can't mess up a single-shot Springer. Okay, that's not a challenge, Hasbro. Please don't do that next year. But no jams or malfunctions, because it's a single-shot blaster. Then I put them both up on my chronograph. 1911 got an average of 67 feet per second with Elite darts. The Flintlock got an average of 60 FPS with Elite darts. Hammer action blasters do tend to shoot a little bit softer than their top prime counterparts, so this is normal. So the performance is not exceptional when comparing to primaries, but for single-shot pistols, they shoot just fine. That's the objective information I can provide on these blasters, not to my opinion. Your single-shot blasters, what you see is what you get. I think the 1911 looks super sweet, but I like the 1911. I have two of them. I actually kind of dig the wonky proportions they added. A lot of the Fortnite blasters have this weird taper, which makes it look a little more animated and a little less realistic. So I actually quite like the 1911, just based on looks. To the Flintlock, I'm not a fan of Flintlocks. I'm not going to like pretty much any Flintlock, and it's super lame how hard this is to prime with one hand. That's like the major benefit of using a hammer action blaster when you're shooting Nerf guns. So that's kind of lame, but you know, I wasn't going to like this anyways. Now to the question, to buy or not to buy. The only reason you buy these is if you like the cosmetics. They're obviously not high performers. I think it's kind of lame that they sold them together as a combo kit. You can't buy them individually, especially since they're so completely different. How many people both like the 1911, a traditional semi-auto looking pistol, and pirate Flintlock guns? That's two completely different audiences. I don't get it, Hasbro. But whatever, the reason you buy these is you like their cosmetics. What you see is what you get. My opinion and my purchase recommendation really shouldn't matter here. So buy them if you want them. If you want to buy either of these, I'll put a purchase link in the description box below. That's it for this quick review or episode of Yo Check This Out. Thanks so much for watching, bros, and as always, stay tactical.